Hey guys, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Welcome to another weigh-in. Okay, so let me start with this. I thought that I would start uploading these on Saturday, right? And I thought that it would just make it easier, and then Saturday is a day where there's more of you guys are active on Saturday than you are on Wednesday. But then I'm just like, wait, but this like puts my weight loss way behind where I actually am, because we are just now doing week 9 and I am right now today in week 11, and that's because of the Saturday uploads. So another slight change. We are changing them from Saturday back to Wednesday again. So hey girl, hey, it's Wednesday. That was in the video that I also announced my channel membership. So if you guys are interested in learning more about my channel membership and the perks and all of the benefits that you would get, link is down below in the description box or right below this video. Next to the subscribe button, there's a little button that says join, and you can learn more about it. Basically, for one tier, you get early access to my videos, and then the other tier, you will get loyalty badges, and it's just a great way to support me. We're gonna go ahead and get into this week's portion of the video where I kind of take you through the week and talk about some things I've been experiencing. Week 9 weight loss, and I'm in my car and I'm just sitting here thinking about weight loss and maintenance and all that kind of stuff. And any time in the past that I would think about, you know, I was sitting here telling myself, like, Jill, you will never be able to eat the way that you were eating, like, ever again. And anytime I used to tell myself that, I used to get this feeling of emptiness in my stomach, like this feeling of dread. Like, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to sacrifice not ever being able to eat that way for being able to be healthy and live in a body in which I was happy with. So none of the mobility issues or any of that stuff really was enough for me to say enough is enough, because whenever I would tell myself that, I would just feel so much dread. Why is there traffic right here? I would feel so much dread in the pit of my stomach. And now I was just sitting here telling myself, you will never be able to eat like that ever again. But as I was telling myself this, I didn't feel this immense sense of dread like I have before in the past, because I'm sitting here thinking about when I am over and done with all of my weight. My highest was 331 pounds. I will be able to say, if I choose to get down to 140 again, I will be able to say that I lost 191 pounds. That is a lot of freaking weight. And self-doubt does creep in a lot, especially when I'm thinking, or when I say such a large number. But when I think about it, it doesn't seem so scary anymore. And yeah, the self-doubt comes in, but I always, whenever I catch it, I always challenge it. And I say, you can do really hard things. Like, if I could leave my husband, and this is like actually the anniversary, tomorrow is the anniversary of me leaving him. Tomorrow is the day 7 years ago that I changed my life forever. If I could do that, I could do anything. If I could quit smoking, I can do this too. I just wanted to share that with you guys as I was sitting here driving, just thinking and telling myself, you will never be able to eat the way that you used to eat ever again. And for the first time, and I feel like I've talked about this before in this, what is it? I said week 9, right? So in these 9 weeks, I feel like I've said this before, but it's just exciting to be able to say to myself, you'll never be able to eat this way again. And for me to be like, okay, like I'm ready. I'm ready to never eat like that again. I don't want to eat like that again. And it's like when I talk to my nutritionist, we don't necessarily talk about, I can't have this food. I don't want to eat this food because I know how I feel when I eat the food. So instead of putting the focus on I can't have this food, it's I don't want to eat this food because I know how it's going to make me feel, and putting the focus on how I feel versus putting the focus on I can't have X, Y, and Z. So I wanted to share that with you because I think it's really important. So many people lose weight and then gain it weight, myself included, because the work internally is not being done. And for the first time, I can say that I'm doing that, so I don't feel the need to fill any voids with food, because I'm living a more fulfilling life. Even though I don't have the boyfriend / future husband that I want, and I don't have the friends that I want, I am for the first time in my life content with where I'm at in my life right now, practicing self-control when it comes to money, because I'm in a financial situation right now where things are not like they used to be. So I'm really having to be diligent about what I'm spending and exercising that self-control. And I am also alone a lot. And I'm not focusing on being alone or how bad it sucks or I wish I was doing this instead. I just focus on, okay, this is our current situation. It's not going to last forever. And what can we do to fill our time that is not food related? And when I go over the calendar of February, I have 3 hearts on there, which means 3 days out of the month I had pretty intense urges and it was hard for me to stay on track and to not binge. But I can look back at that month and see a star in every single day, because I went officially today a full 60 days not binging, which I have done before. But I cannot say that I've ever been able to say that I've gone 60 days without emotionally eating. And that is freaking huge. So I wanted to share that. Week 9 has been going much better. I'm not as stressed as I have been the past couple of weeks. I think I was really stressed out for 3 weeks. It started with one event and then it was like another. And it just felt like it wasn't stopping. And I would just talk to my nutritionist and I would just be like, there's like just this sense of heaviness over me. And thankfully that's all gone. So hopefully they'll hurry up with whatever the hell they're doing. And the fact that they've just completely closed this road down. I wonder how far that goes back. But yeah, I might see you guys. I'm excited because I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. And tonight I got tickets to this hip hop step class. I found it on Instagram. Let me show you. It looks like so much fun, but they're coming here to Charlotte and I got tickets to go tonight. So I'm really excited, but I'm also very nervous. Club Cardio NC is what it's called. And let me just show you, look at how much fun they look like they have. They're opening up the road, so I gotta go. But they just look like they have Club Cardio NC. Look it up on Instagram. And if you're in the Raleigh area, that's where they're located. But also, if you are in Charlotte when they come visit, girl, I haven't even been, but I have a feeling that it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm excited. But yeah, I'm going to that tonight and I will try to remember to tell you guys how it was when I come back from my weigh-in. So I wanted to explain something because I remember the video that you guys saw on Saturday, which was week 8, I was really struggling with urges. Now, urges and me thinking about never binging again, those are 2 different things. Yes, I am still 100% going to be getting urges, and I'm 100% going to have to be working through those. The difference here is when I think, because logically right now, I do not want to binge. It is a completely different ballgame when you are fighting those urges, because logically, in your brain, you're like, I don't want to binge. I don't want to eat this food. I don't want to eat an obscene amount of food because it's gonna make me feel like crap. It's gonna make it harder for me to get back on track. I could possibly lose all the progress that I just had. Like, there's so many things that go on through your brain when you're having to fight through a binge urge. Those are completely different. In that moment, I'm not thinking as logically as I am day to day, like I am right now, where I'm not having a binge urge. And it's just like, when I think about not binging, it's like, oh yeah, like I don't want to do that. But I also know that this food addiction is very strong and it's very intense, and it doesn't mean that I'm going to give in to urges, because that is what I'm working very hard to avoid. It can be two different things. Like, both of them can be true in the same time, because when you have the urge to binge, and so many people have said this, and I've said this to my therapist over and over and over again. I've even said it to my nutritionist. When I give in to an urge and I start binging, it's like someone else takes over. It's no longer me, because I don't want to be doing what I'm doing. But I feel at that moment I have no other choice and I'm giving in. So you almost kind of want to not be present so you can experience all of the things as to why you're binging, which is to avoid and escape reality and escape life. So those are two completely different things. I will say, for me, experiencing what I experience and what I have been experiencing with the lack of desire when I think about binging and not having that feeling like this hole is in me, it feels amazing. It truly, truly, truly feels amazing. Now, does this mean I will never binge again? Hopefully, but I'm not perfect and I cannot predict the future. So we'll just have to wait and see. Only time will tell, right? So let's go ahead and get into week 9 weight loss results. So I weighed in at 300.0. So I'm still at 300, but I am down 2.8 pounds for a total of 20 pounds lost in 9 weeks. I am so incredibly proud of that. I am so incredibly proud of that. And even more so, I am so incredibly proud of all of the work that I'm doing to better myself and better my life and better my life situation. And I know I've said this before, but I won't say it again. I will never see that. Once I get below that 300, and it had to be 300.0, right? I was like, I looked at that damn scale and I said, you playing tricks on me, right? You know, I wanted it to be under 300 today. You know, I want 299.9. I don't care. I did not want to see a 3, and it showed me a 3. I'm okay with it though. Again, after this week, I will never see 300.0, and I cannot wait to get low enough, because you know sometimes your weight will fluctuate through the week, so you'll get up to 300 and then it'll go back down, it'll go back up. I don't ever want to see that again, and I cannot wait to get to a point where it's low enough, like 280s, where your weight's not fluctuating that much day to day to where I will never see it again. So that's really gonna do it for this video. Do not forget to subscribe if you are new here, like this video, and do not forget about my channel membership, which is also linked below in the description box. And have an amazing day. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.